channel.
Hello friend. In this video, I would like to bring you to the 12 must-visit historical sites around the world. Please support me by subscribe the channel, like, and share the video. Thank you. Cultural landscape of Sintra, Portugal. You probably assume Sintra is on this list for the fairy tale, inspiring National Palace of Sintra overlooking the city, but that's only part of it. The city is home to some of the best and first examples of romantic architecture anywhere in the world. The castle at the top of the hill once served as a monastery before Ferdinand II repurposed it as a castle mixing Moorish, Egyptian, Renaissance, and Gothic architectural and design elements. Also very notable is the maze of parks and gardens, which blend local and non-native plant species. You'll never know what to expect next, whether it's an intricate wall of azulejos, locally made tiles, a set of mock ruins tucked among the landscaping, or a massive dome overhead. How to visit. Sintra is easy to reach from Lisbon. 2 trains make the 1-hour journey every day. The most popular route is to take the train from the Rocio station to the Sintra station. It's not recommended to explore the city by car. Many of the roads are very narrow and not built for modern transportation, and parking in the surrounding area can be tough during tourist high season, May through October. Chichen Itza, Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Chichen Itza, a complex of pre-Columbian ruins on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, thrived as one of the largest Mayan cities from 400 CE to the 1400s. It's thought to have had the most diverse population in the Mayan world due to the variety of Mesoamerican architectural styles on site. Chichen Itza's most famous structures include the Great Ball Court, the Temple of the Warriors, and El Castillo, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan, a step pyramid that towers over one of the most beautiful UNESCO World Heritage Sites. How to visit. Chichen Itza is a 3-hour drive from Cancun and about 30 minutes from Valladolid. Tickets to Chichen Itza can be purchased on site. Entry costs approximately $36 for adults. Entry for children 12 and under is free. The 16th century colonial city has a Baroque cathedral and a variety of accommodation options, from hotels with cenotes to the Koki Koki guest house and perfumery. Jaipur City, Jaipur, India. The walled city of Jaipur is eye-catching for many reasons. At the top of the list is its rosy hue. The entire town was painted pink to welcome King Edward VII, then Prince Albert, in 1876, as pink was a color associated with hospitality. The prince supposedly deemed Jaipur the Pink City, and it stuck. In 1877, Maharaja Ram Singh took it a step further by passing a law ordering all future buildings to have the same pink exterior, from temples to private residences. Jaipur was the first planned city in India, known for its grid design and symmetrical buildings with even patterns and rows of chhatri, elevated domes sitting atop buildings. How to visit. It's easy to get to Jaipur by train, car, or airplane from major cities in India. Jaipur is part of the Golden Triangle, a route that also includes New Delhi and Agra. You need at least a week to enjoy all that the Golden Triangle cities have to offer.
4. Machu Picchu, Peru.
Located in the Peruvian Andes at nearly 8,000 feet above sea level, Machu Picchu cascades down a dramatic mountain spine surrounded by the sacred valley's jagged peaks. Millions of visitors flock to this UNESCO World Heritage Site each year to see the terraces and classical dry stone buildings of the citadel. While it is recognized as one of the top historic World Heritage Sites, Machu Picchu had a short lifespan. It was built by the Incas around 1450 but abandoned a century later during the Spanish conquest. How to visit? You can reach Aguascalientes, the nearest town to Machu Picchu, by train from Cusco. Inca Rail, Peru Rail, and the more luxurious Belmond Hiram Bingham train have daily service between the two destinations. The journey takes more than 3 hours. The Inca Terra Machu Picchu Pueblo Hotel is a 4-minute walk from the train station and looks like a village with terrace gardens, stone pathways, and guest rooms in adobe casitas. Another way to visit Machu Picchu is to go on a guided hike of the famous Inca Trail, which can be booked through various tour operators in Cusco. Entry tickets cost approximately $23 for adults and $20 for students and must be purchased in advance for a specific date and time slot.
Vijf. Angkor Wat, Siem Reap, Cambodia.
With its wide moat and drip sand castle-like towers, Angkor Wat is one of the most scenic World Heritage Sites and recognizable religious structures. King Suryavarman II, ruler of Southeast Asia's former Khmer Empire, directed the construction during the 12th century. The Hindu temple complex, a network of stone temples decorated with intricate carvings of devatas, Hindu deities, is even more impressive when you consider it's just one of the attractions at the UNESCO-designated Angkor Archaeological Park. Spread across approximately 400 acres in northwestern Cambodia, the complex has many other architecturally significant jungle-intertwined ruins and temples, including a temple featured in Angelina Jolie's 2001 Tomb Raider film, as well as inhabited villages. How to visit? The park entrance is approximately 3 miles north of the center of Siem Reap. A convenient way to visit Angkor Wat is to hire a tuk-tuk driver for about $20 a day. Visitors can buy tickets at the main entrance to the temple. One-day passes cost approximately $37 for adults. Entry for children 12 and under is free. There are many affordable hotels in Siem Reap, but book a safari-style tent at the Beige, where even the floating forest pool has views of the World Heritage Site, for a slight splurge.
Šestý Petra, Vady Musa, Jordan.
During its zenith, Petra, Jordan's most famous archaeological site, was a bustling commerce center where citizens traded Arabian incense, Chinese silks, and Indian spices. Nabateans built the ancient city in the country's southwestern desert in 400 BCE, but it was unknown to the Western world until the 1800s, accessed via a narrow canyon and with towering temples and tombs carved into pink sandstone cliffs, earning it the name the Red Rose City. It feels otherworldly. Perhaps that's why Petra's treasury stood in for the temple housing the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. How to visit. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is about 150 miles south of Jordan's capital, Amman. Most visitors access Petra Archaeological Park through Wadi Musa, a nearby town with a handful of luxurious hotel offerings for travelers who make the trip to the Rockwall Crypts. One-day tickets for visitors who spend at least a night in Jordan cost approximately $70 for adults. Entry for children 12 and under is free. Seven, Stonehenge, Wiltshire, United Kingdom. While experts agree that Stonehenge, a circle of stone megaliths in the English countryside, dates to 2500 BCE, the reason for its creation remains mysterious. Some archaeologists think ancient Britons built it for religious ceremonies, while others believe the structures were used to study the movements of the sun and the moon. Either way, the construction was an engineering feat to shape Stonehenge's megalithic structures. Workers hammered wooden wedges into cracks in the stone and then used rope to pull each mass upright. How to visit. Travelers can take a 2.5-hour train ride from London or an hour-long trip from Bath to get to Stonehenge. From the Wiltshire Visitor Centre, a free shuttle bus makes frequent trips to the ruins. Tickets purchased in advance cost approximately $33 for adults and $20 for children. Tickets purchased on-site cost slightly more. The Parthenon, Athens, Greece. Perched atop a rocky outcrop known as the Acropolis, in Athens, this classical and partly intact temple has presided over Greece's capital city since the Athenian Empire was at the peak of its power. In 447 BCE, the Athenians constructed the Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, to celebrate their victory over Persian invaders. It has since served as a city treasury, a Christian church dedicated to the Virgin Mary, and, after the Ottoman conquest, a mosque. At the foot of the hill, the Acropolis Museum showcases the Parthenon frieze, although some sections are still controversially on display at London's British Museum. Artifacts discovered on the Acropolis, and even the remains of an ancient neighborhood uncovered during the museum's construction. How to visit. Located in the center of Athens, the Parthenon is easy to visit thanks to metro and city bus stops nearby. The nearest metro stop is Acropolis. Tickets to the Acropolis can be purchased online or at the entrance. During high season, tickets to the Acropolis cost approximately $35 for adults and half that during the winter. Entry is roughly $11 for students with ID.
10 Taj Mahal, Agra, India.
The perfectly symmetrical Taj Mahal features a 240-foot tall central dome and an exterior with inlaid semi-precious stones. Widely considered the most beautiful existing example of Mughal architecture, the white marble mausoleum was erected between 1631 and 1648 after Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ordered its construction to honor his late wife. He tapped approximately 20,000 of the best craftsmen from Central Asia to complete the project. Jahan intended to build a second mausoleum for himself, but the building never came to fruition. After he passed away in 1666, the emperor was buried next to his wife. Visitors to this World Heritage Site can explore the ground's vast garden featuring long, reflecting pools of water and a red sandstone gate. How to visit? Most people visit the Taj Mahal on a day trip from Delhi. There are many high-speed trains to Agra from Delhi, Varanasi, and cities across northern India's Rajasthan state. Tickets cost approximately $13 for adults. Entry for children 15 and younger is free. Easter Island, Chile. Located 2,200 miles off the coast of Chile, this remote island was named by 18th-century Dutch explorers who spotted the landmass on Easter Sunday. It's famous for its approximately 1,000 mammoth statues, which the indigenous Polynesian inhabitants created from the 10th through 16th centuries to represent their ancestors. Rapa Nui National Park, which covers half of Easter Island, is the best place to see the carved figures, or moai. There are about 400 moai at the ancient quarry Reino Raraku, including a 70-foot-tall statue that was never raised upright. The most famous site, Tongariki, features 15 moai beside the ocean. Made from a soft volcanic rock called tuff, the monuments are vulnerable to the elements, and archaeologists believe one day they may disappear. How to visit? LATAM operates 2 daily flights from Santiago de Chile to Hanga-Roa, Easter Island's capital. The trip takes about 5.5 hours. The entrance fee to Rapa Nui National Park is $80 for adults, $40 for children. "12. The Pyramids at Giza, Cairo, Egypt. The pyramids at Giza arose during a construction frenzy from 2550 to 2490 BCE. Egyptian pharaohs believed they would become gods in the afterlife. So they filled these elaborate tombs with everything they would need in the next world, including jewelry, furniture, and sculptures of servants. Pharaoh Khufu ordered the building of the first and largest of the three structures, known as the Great Pyramid. His son Pharaoh Khafre built the second pyramid with a necropolis, burial place, that includes the Great Sphinx, a limestone sculpture of a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. Pharaoh Menkaure built the third and final temple. Each massive pyramid is part of a larger tomb complex that includes a palace, temples, and other features. How to visit. The pyramids are located on the Giza Plateau, about 11 miles southwest of Cairo. There isn't an easy way to get there using public transportation, so travelers typically take a taxi, use Uber, or hire a car and driver. A few hotels like the posh Marriott Mina House are within walking distance of the pyramids. Tickets cost approximately $17 per person.
Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna channel.